When Kelly and I first met, we connected immediately. We both recently got dumped. We were both down our luck, and we're asking the world, "What's up? What do you have for us next? What do you want from us?" And then, so the next few years of our lives, we spent in our friendship was one of the funnest times of my life. You taught me a lot too. When I first met Kelly, I was really shy. I wasn't very outgoing. I wasn't the one to just talk to people, And if you know Kelly, he'll just talk to anybody. He used to strike up conversations with anybody, and he would force me into these really awkward conversations and really awkward situations. He'd just start a conversation, walk away, and I'd just be stuck there. And just buying shoes or clothes, he just strike up a conversation with the teller and boom, Mike, it's showtime. I hated you for that at the time. But, in hindsight, you taught me some great lessons,
See, 8 years maybe? 7?
I think when I met you, I was living
With Dale?
Yeah, you just kind of wandered in the backyard.
I insulted your shoes by accident.
Yeah.
But it wasn't meant to be hurtful. And then we kind of started working out. We both were single, newly single, had our hearts broken.
Yeah.
And that's life, right? Elizabeth II,
1982. It's a $50 1-ounce gold piece from the Canadian Mint.
Thank you.
So when you're down to your last dollar and 12 kids,
That's right.
that's your grub stain.
The grandchildren wrote stuff.
That's what you're going to build your fortune on.
Could buy some Coke Zero.
Yeah.
Right?
You might not know it or not. I'm going to tell you the origin story, but they met online, and they had this impromptu date under a tree in Victoria. They were requested, right, ask for permission, requested and given kisses, cuddling, the observance of a sunset. April was impressed that Kelly actually wrote her a letter requesting the date. And she was instantly impressed by his smile, and as all of us are impressed, by his sense of humor. He couldn't stop oogling at her attractiveness. They'd known each other for 2 hours, and it already felt like a lifetime in the good sense. It was an honorable ending that ensued after that date, and as April drove away, Kelly reflected, that was the best date of my life. The next day, he met her mom. Later, he lied to his parents, said they didn't know he'd gone all the way to the island for a date.
Oh man, to the love of my life. I can't believe today is finally here. I feel like it was just yesterday that we were sitting under that tree in Victoria. Over the last 4.5 years, you have made me the happiest woman in this world. You showed me what love truly is, and I don't ever want to let that go. I will stand by your side for the rest of my life and never stop loving you. I can't wait to start a family and grow old with you. We will be that couple, holding hands and laughing at each other's jokes when we are old and gray.
Oh.
I guess this means Mila is half yours now. She loves you more anyway. Today marks the first day of the rest of our lives together forever. I love you so much, babe. Not talking to you all morning until I see you is going to be tough. See you soon with all my love, April.
Now we can match it.
Yes! Okay, guys, let's pop champagne. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. you have to read your gift. I know, I'm not gonna make it through it.
I know.
Right? It says you had me at hello. Oh, jeez. Read it. April, my love. I cannot believe that this magical day is finally here. As I sit here having breakfast, I'm envisioning our future. And I literally want to run to the Audain right now. I have never been sure of something, so sure of something in my entire life. On our first date, I felt something out of this world. I told Catherine 1 to 2 months after our first date that I wanted to marry you. And here we are today. Honeybee, don't worry at all. I'll be standing there waiting for you at the Audain. Yes, I'm crying like a baby writing this. XOXO, Kel.
Only once in your life, I truly believe you meet someone who completely turns your world around. Life seems different, exciting, and worthwhile. You tell them things you've never shared with another, and they absorb everything you say and want to hear more. You share hopes for the future, dreams that may not come true, goals achieved, and the challenges that life may throw at you. You're not embarrassed to cry with this person, or laugh. Or laugh with them because you've just made a fool of yourself, but they don't seem to mind. They never hurt your feelings. They never make you feel bad about yourself, but they always lift you up and make you feel extremely special and beautiful. There's never any pressure when they're around, and there's a quiet calmness when they are around you at all times, and you feel at ease and content just knowing that they are nearby. Little things like song lyrics, a moment in time, that seem insignificant to most people become invaluable treasures to keep in your hearts forever. You think of this person on every occasion and in everything that you do. You open your heart to experience a love and joy that you never dreamt possible. You find strength in knowing you have a true friend, a soulmate who made loyal to the very end. Marriage is a commitment to life, joining two people who complement, encourage, and grow together. Kelly, do you pledge to love April and throughout the years together to be honest, faithful, and kind to her?
I do. I do.
Kelly, do you pledge? That's April. April, do you pledge to love Kelly and throughout the years together to be honest, faithful, and kind to him?
I do.
Okay, Kelly. Now, upon the authority vested in me by the province of British Columbia, I pronounce you husband and wife.
I want to kiss you right now.
Brothers are made for cutting the hair off your Barbies, answering the door and pretending to be mentally disabled when your first date knocks. I am so sorry, Kevin, you had to witness that. For backing into your first car with a forklift. For telling you to suck it up when you were feeling discouraged. And for telling you that the dress you put on was one of the most hideous things that he had ever seen. I am pretty sure Gorgis knows the one I'm talking about because it was posted on Kelly's Facebook account. But brothers are also known for their support and kindness. Kelly first stood up for me when we were children, and I had my ears pierced and was crying. He very loudly told the technician to stop hurting his sissy because he didn't want to see me cry. He was the first one to tell me my first crush was an idiot and not worth my time. He was the first one knocking on the door the morning after a scary pregnancy ordeal at the emergency the night before. He wanted to make sure I and his first nephew were okay. He was the one I called when I was first in my first ever car accident and I needed to be picked up. He didn't leave me stranded like I thought he would. He is always making sure that I am okay, even if he doesn't realize how much it means to me. Kelly, you have taught me that as siblings, we have each other's backs. And we can depend on one another in any circumstance. And at any time, day or night, either one of us is a phone call away. April, I look forward to having you as a sister. We're gonna do a lot of fun things together.
But I fly through the stars to get to you.
Together in marriage, you will bring out the best in each other. Together in marriage, you will learn from each other and grow from your differences. You will be two individuals living your own lives with each other as one. Together, you will be stronger, more sensitive, more aware, more knowing, more at peace than you are individually. You both will be better people for it. Together in marriage, your love will give understanding to all that you do, because you will share your ideas, goals, and frustrations, and there will be many along the road of this journey in life. And you will always have someone to support whatever you say and do. Together in marriage, you'll be able to achieve all that you want in life.
Sorry, I'm a little shaky and I'm trying not to cry. There's a picture of you that I love, and you are at your then neighbor's house, and they had these beautiful, creamy colored roses, and she's just looking at one so beautifully, and just, I think she's about 15 years old in the picture, and there's this gorgeous inner grace and innocence and love that's just pouring out of you in that photo, and I feel like I see that in you today, and I see that when you guys look at each other. And when I first met Kelly, it was an experience. It was a trippy experience for sure. He's a little different from most people, I think. All of you would probably agree. And I was definitely very protective of April, because kind of like a family member, you know, nobody's gonna be good enough for April. My gosh, who's this Kelly guy coming over from the mainland and trying to swoop her away from me and everyone, and gosh. But as time went on and he was putting in the effort to be demonstrative of how much he cared about her, and putting in the hours, traveling over on the ferry, there and back again, weekend after weekend, I started to think, oh my God, like, this guy's really doing something special, and he can see how special she is.
Like the start of summer, the way you feel so free. This world is filled with wonder. It's time to give in. Oh, 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 hey, hey, yeah. Looks like a beautiful day. Oh, looks like a beautiful day. Oh, looks like a beautiful day today.
One of the favorite Sunday activities was to go to the farm, feed the horses carrots, give pats, and have a ride. April was brave and would always ask for one more ride. Please, Mom, please. When April got her own horse, she found me a wonderful lease horse that was perfect for me. And some of our best mother-daughter times were on our rides to the lake together. Interestingly, April first introduced Kelly to me at the farm where her horse lived. I heard about their first date under the special tree. I also heard so much hope for the future. The months to follow, all I heard was Kelly from Langley, and what a great guy he was. I'm very grateful that Kelly came into April's life. He has always been there for April and been supportive and caring. Most importantly, he has kept April laughing.
Don't look back, 'cause summer's coming on. You and know we can't go wrong, because we're right where we belong. And there's so much we have never seen before. Oh, looks like a beautiful day.
Speaking of marriage, and now newly being married, I have to say, honestly, that I was damn scared to take the plunge. Over a year ago, I was reading an article about marriage. And it said, and I can't believe this, but it's true, that in today's day and age, around 50% of all marriages last forever. Forever. Do you have any idea how long forever is? Seriously, imagine driving forever, talking forever, running forever. All of these examples sound absolutely horrible. Forever is forever. April, my wife. When I look at you and I think about forever. Forever kisses, forever snuggles, forever laughs, and forever love. I can honestly say to you from the depth of my soul, forever with you is not enough. I want 10 forevers with you. I want 100 forevers with you. You are my everything. Never have I felt as loved and cared for than when I'm with you. You have countless amazing traits. You're kind, caring, sincere, hardworking, nice ass, a great smile, and I feel more than lucky to have met you, let alone date you, and now I have the absolute privilege to call you my wife. We're gonna have like 10 kids. We've had some serious heart-to-hearts over the years. And I want you to know, you will never be alone anymore. I will be your rock, and I will be your best friend. And I will be here for you, by your side, today, tomorrow, and forever. Today you've made me feel like the luckiest man alive. I love you, April, and I cannot wait to begin chapter of our lives. So please raise a toast to the most beautiful bride, the love of my life, the most amazing woman I know, April Jaremko.
To my husband. I can't believe I get to call you that for the rest of my life. I know it's cliche, but I feel like the luckiest girl in the world. I married my best friend. Our love is rare. It's the kind of love where even after 4.5 years, we still can't go more than a few hours without talking to each other. We never get sick of each other, and he always keeps me laughing. You are my pillar of strength, the most amazing, kind-hearted man I've ever met. You always know what to say, no matter what the situation. I have a few things to say to you. I promise to always be by your side and put you first. I promise to make our house a home and bring life to it. And I promise I will always try and see the world through your eyes. My whole world begins and ends with you. 4.5 years ago, we stood next to a fountain at the Parliament building in Victoria on our first date. We both made a wish and tossed a coin in, and we both wished for the same thing. The wish was, I wish that the distance of Langley to Victoria will not come between us. The next morning you asked me if I'd ever consider moving to Langley. Fast forward to now, we've built a pretty incredible country life together. Our love story is like a fairy tale, but instead of my knight riding in on a white horse, he was on a John Deere tractor. You've made me the happiest woman in this world. And I can't wait to see what adventures life has in store for us. Today is honestly the happiest day of my entire life. So guys, I think I made it through. Raise your glasses, a toast to my handsome groom. I love you to the moon and back.